No one, thanks for coming at such a short notice. আপনাদের সকলকে ধন্যবাদ, আপনারা এত শর্ট নোটিসে আসতে পেরেছেন। দিস ওয়াজ সন্দেশখালি নিয়ে এত অনেক লাস্ট 8 তারিখ থেকে অনেকগুলো চ্যানেলে, অনেক সোশ্যাল মিডিয়াতে অনেকগুলো জিনিস আসছে, তো ওটাকে আই থট আই উইল পুট ইট ইন পার্সপেক্টিভ। আমাদের first incident was started in Sandeshkhali on the 6th of February. 8th February there was an arson on Sandeshkhali island. Or pore there has not been any kind of loss of life or injury. People okhane amra kichu area te 144 লাগিয়েছি. We are committed to maintaining peace and order there. There were couple of new instances of okhane এলিগেশনস আসলো, স্পেশালি মহিলা নির্যাতন নিয়ে, তারপরে ল্যান্ড গ্র্যাবিং নিয়ে। উই আর কমিটেড টু অ্যাড্রেস ইচ অফ দেম। ইট ইজ যেগুলো আসবে 8 তারিখের আগে, উই হ্যাভ নট রিসিভড এনি কাইন্ড অফ 6 তারিখেই বলবো, 6 ফরওয়ারির আগে উই হ্যাভ নট রিসিভড দ্য কাইন্ড অফ কমপ্লেন্টস উইচ উই স্টার্টেড রিসিভিং আফটার 8th. উই আর অ্যাড্রেসিং, উই আর টকিং টু এভরিওয়ান. We will talk to each one of them. There are 4 islands and we have a sufficient presence there. We have made a special investigation team of lady officers who is talking to every individual women there. We are committed that we address their concerns, but at the same time we don't want media speculation or other people's speculation that this has happened, that has happened. Any kind of evidence which comes to our notice, it will be strictly, the people will be brought to face the law. There is no escaping. Anyone does that kind of thing and gets away with it. That is just to assure. I think today SP also held a press conference. It is just to say that we will address all the issues. There has been a একজন ভদ্রমহিলা, আমরা যখন কথা বলছিলাম তখন উনি আমাদেরকে, ইট ইজ অলসো অন রেকর্ড, আপনাদেরকে সকলকেও, she had not made any kind of allegation of but during what we have come to know in a 164 before a magistrate, she has made one statement. We have added this thing and we will bring all the perpetrators to the book, whosoever he is. That is the thing. Second is about the 144. We will be reviewing এরিয়া ওয়াইজ, আমরা এরিয়া ওয়াইজ ওটাকে রিভিউ করব। যে যে এরিয়াতে আমরা, অনেক এরিয়াতে যেখানে ওটার প্রয়োজন নেই, ওটাকে আমরা ইন আ ডে অর টু we will remove 144. We will ensure that the normal life and livelihood people can carry on with. For land grabbing, land related issues which seem to us maybe other issues are the main factor there. We have there will be few teams from land department, and from tomorrow onwards they will be visiting places, there will be camps, they will be accepting complaints. Any complaint anyone wants to make, we'll accept that complaint. Even in this case we have accepted the complaint যেটাই complainant বলেছে. Any kind of evidence is there, we will act on it. We will receive this thing and ল্যান্ডের জন্য যেটা বলছি, যদি ল্যান্ড অফিসার কাল থেকে ক্যাম্পও করা হচ্ছে, apart from that if there is no one, we can give this complaint to police also. There is this thing. What I wanted from some kind of cooperation from media is that this is an unwritten code, that why we put, when there was no loss of life on 6th and 8th, why did we put 144? These kind of incident, if you see, it had a potential of, because some people were giving it a communal cover, some people color, and some people were trying to create this thing as if there is a lawlessness should spread across the area. And that was the reason that we had to ensure that we are able to bring some order and establish rule of law. We will do that. I am again saying we are committed to face whatever the truth is. We will face that, and we will take action against anyone who, against whom evidence is there. Just by saying something, especially the first video which came out of two ladies, which was circulated, I would like to say without even verifying, we talked to them, they said they had heard, we talked to them, we recorded their statement also. So like you, we are also trying to find the truth. Our level of truth, as you would understand, in an investigating agency, we have a different bar to establish the truth, and we'll establish that and we'll take action. That is all I have to say. If there are questions, more questions. Okay. So if there are anything, then you can. I'll have to leave, so you can ask in case there are a couple of questions. Otherwise, I'll leave.
Political leader ra jacche ora আপনারা বলছেন ওখানে ফোর্সের লোকেরা সিনিয়র অফিসাররা আছে ওরা ওদের সাথে বিভিন্ন সময় কনফ্রন্টেশন হচ্ছে
আমি আপনাকে বলে দিই ওটা আছে দ্যাট ইজ আ বেসিক ল অ্যান্ড অর্ডার এটা আবার বুঝতে হবে যতক্ষণ আপনি অর্ডার আনবেন না ল এস্টাবলিশ করতে পারেন না ইট ইজ স্পেলড ল অ্যান্ড অর্ডার বাট দ্য অর্ডার হ্যাজ টু বি এস্টাবলিশ ফার্স্ট দেন ইউ ক্যান আমরা যে 144 আছে সো দ্যাট থিংস ডু নট go beyond certain point, and as I'm saying 19 places lagana hoyeche okhane we are reviewing it very in a day or two we'll reduce it by half. That's what our target is. People can go this kind of thing keeping a, it is not to restrict political leaders, it is to ensure that people under bhitre theke je ami bolchilam there are two angles to it. One, communal color dewa hocchilo, second eta hocchilo it was being portrayed especially in a manner that women's folk is being targeted, and this we are also worried. And I would say the mainstream media and everyone you see before 6th of February, was there any allegation of this kind appear anywhere in social media or in this thing? So I am also this thing, we'll face what I said, we'll face the truth, we'll establish what the truth is, and whosoever has done it will take strongest possible action. There, as I said, in our this thing, we have recorded this thing testimony. I am saying, amader jeta ache, there has been no case of jeta gat parshon ekjon mahila court er magistrate er samne bolechen or chhada amader kache sherokom complaint ektao podeni, and we have talked to so many this thing. And eta jeta I am again saying, let us understand as a, not as a policeman or as a this thing, it will be collectively wrong for all of us if we brush this kind of incident under the carpet. We will not do that. We will take the strictest possible action. But let's not kind of create a hype, let's not create a thing which is just hearsay upre I cannot take action. And whosoever is who is against jader against evidence ashbe, we will take action. We will take whoso I have told, do I have to name him? We will take action against them. And again I tell you, our officers are not that will ask someone that oh dhora podche na. Wherever if somebody is there, we will catch him and we will book him this thing. Sir, we are not like this ki oh okay ora dhorche na eke dhorche na.
Sir, SP Boshirat PD aজকে প্রেস কনফারেন্স করেছে কিন্তু একটা জিনিস ক্লিয়ার হচ্ছে না এই এটা 376 ডি
এটা যেটা আছে whatever the statement you see, it is like this thing. Statement made, she did not make any statement before us. Okay. She makes a statement before a magistrate. Whatever, yeah, 164. Whatever, and it is, I'm not saying that is truth or that is false. 100% we have to take that. How can we ignore that statement she has made? Primarily, when a complainant comes to us and tells us something, we will assume it to be true, isn't it? That's why he is. So we have, whatever these sections are attracted will be put and have been put. And whatever action needs to be taken against the people will be taken. Again, I am telling you, that's why what we have done is, it could be. I am just trying to say, if there was a statement made before media, let you guys in individual capacity, as I said, let's forget about as a policeman and as a media person. If you find there is a case, genuine case, which has not been reported, which is, bring it, we will face the truth. That's what I'm saying. Let us all face the truth. আমি আপনার মেন স্ট্রিম মিডিয়া এরকম আজকে ইন্টারনেট যুগে Erkum, the kind of allegations, some one portion when people were making, is it possible to hide it? You ask question from yourself, not from me. I think I'll have to leave.
সোমবার কি আপনি যাচ্ছেন
Yeah.
দিল্লি? সোমবার কি
Sir,
দিল্লি যাচ্ছেন?
sir, one question, sir. You know, having spoken to several people in the village, they have all unanimously alleged that police did not act. And it also reflects a deep-seated rot. How has it gone unnoticed from the administration?
Yes, so I'll say. So one is we are committed to, there is no denying the fact, like these incidents have happened and where we had to put in so much of resources, it means there was something wrong. We are trying to address that. We will definitely. And I will also, as a responsible people, that's why the media is important in society, that we must not only, we did not notice the rot, maybe there was some, you people could have also shown us the mirror a little earlier.
So, will you take action against police if they...
Yes, I said, why not? You tell me, if you were sitting in my seat, why will you not take it? How can we allow? I said collectively. I think Manoj will take the questions. Manoj will, yeah. You say your first again. I am telling you. I told you.
One at a time.
I told you. As far as the person you are mentioning, you see, there is a case which is done by ED.
Right.
Okay. Have they arrested him? Now, second, the case which was registered by us, it has been stopped. The investigation has been stopped. They have gone and they have got it stopped. Manoj, you can. I am saying any evidence which comes, we will take strongest possible action. Trust me on this.
মনোজ সাহেব একটু একটা দুটো কোয়েশ্চেন আছে আপনি সাহেব একটু মাঝখানে চলে আসুন
এক একজন করে করলে ভালো হয়।
রাইট
Yes, please.
এই 376 ডি সাহেব যেটা আজকে অ্যাড হয়েছে এটা একটু স্পেসিফিক যদি বলেন এই শিবুর এগেইনস্ট এটা কি মানে কমপ্লেনেন্টের নাম বলতে হবে তো রেপের কমপ্লেন আছে
No, it is 164 statement একটা করা হয়েছে based on which 376D and one more section has been added.
144 কি আপনারা আস্তে আস্তে উইথড্র করা স্টার্ট করেছেন
It is being reviewed and I am hopeful the kind of situation which is there now, we are hopeful that in maybe 1 or 2 days we will be in a position to withdraw 144 at some of the locations. So the officers who are in the field, they are the best persons. So they are making an assessment, they are reviewing it, and definitely there will be positive development.
So when we spoke to the villagers and they are saying that this had been going on for very long and every time they had an issue, could be as trivial as a neighborhood problem or their land being grabbed, as serious as that. When they went to police told them, "आप शिबू हाजरा के पास चले जाओ, उत्तम सरदार के पास चले जाओ." That raises a lot of question of and reflects distrust. How will police rebuild confidence among people and bridge that distrust?
See, as DG sir has also said and as SP has also mentioned in today's briefing, and we have told earlier also, all the allegations, any allegation against any person, including police, will be inquired into.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. No, that transfer has nothing to do with the situation in Sandeshkhali. Thank you. Thank you.
So, this is the first press conference from the top cop of Bengal, the Bengal DGP, Rajiv Kumar. He held a press conference, and a first press conference from the DGP on Sandeshkhali matter. Now, something very, very important which he had stressed, that whoever is responsible, they would be booked. And also, minded, it was just yesterday that News the Truth had shown the story of simply not about women alleging harassment or women alleging sexual harassment or women saying mistreatment at the hands of those TMC leaders. allegedly done by those TMC leaders, be it Sheikh Shah Jahan or Shibu Hajra and Uttam Shardar. But then they had also specifically spoken about land grab. You have seen that report on News the Truth. As we went there on the ground and spent an entire day and spoken to so many people, villagers said at the heart of the entire debate, at the heart of the entire discourse is definitely the issue of alleged land encroachment done by these leaders. People had told us that their land was literally captured without taking their consent, and it was Gheraued, and an agricultural land had been converted into wetland for which they were not even given the lease money. So imagine your land has been taken away from you without your consent, and you are not being paid money for that, and you have converted that from agricultural land to a wetland, and you expect that you expect obedience from them. Of course not. And the revolt has happened, and how? And today the DGP has clearly said that as far as land department is concerned, on all these complaints, they would also be going to the village and individually meet with all the complainants, take their complaints and try and do an investigation on that aspect as well. I did ask the DGP because people had been complaining about a deep-seated rot. It is not a one-day affair. It is not one incident. It is not one isolated case of one woman making one allegation. Yes, women coming to the fore and making those serious charges had only compounded a lot of pressure on the administration. But then it has also exposed, as we've been saying from day one, the dark underbelly of lot of wrongs happening in Sandeshkhali in different layers intertwined. And that's exactly what you have shown on our report. Our report has specifically focused on the ground, not which leader said what, because at the end of the day, it involves human lives. And today, the DGP, that is Mr. Rajiv Kumar, clearly said that action would be taken against whoever is responsible. If there is distrust, that distrust would be once again bridged and confidence would be built again. And that can only happen by taking the corrective action, necessary action. I did ask him as how have all these things gone unnoticed? How have all of this have gone unnoticed for such a long time? Because that raises a serious question on the administration. Administration is expected to be the eyes and the ears of the society, to which he said even media is expected to do the same role. So, yes, even we skipped it. It did not come to our eyes. But at this juncture, the top cop of Bengal, DGP Rajiv Kumar, is saying that action would be taken against whoever is responsible. Just get the mic from there. Just get the mic from there, please. So basically, the fact of the matter is, the report that you have shown, that many people have shared, and many people have said it's an unbiased report. It has also, in a way, received the response from the administration. The administration says they are here to act on each and every complaint. Couple of facts. There is one police complaint which has now been registered pertaining to rape, outraging the modesty of a woman, and I have personally spoken to that complainant, and that is also part of that report. Yes, there are portions which have not been kept there because of certain concerns. Some identities had been revealed in that testimony, so it's there. And that same woman, the very next day, in fact, if you watch that report which you have shown yesterday, in that report you have clearly shown a statement before the magistrate under section 164 CRPC. Now, that same woman had gone and before the magistrate, apart from other complaints, had also alleged rape or actions tantamount to outraging her modesty. We have not gone through that 164, so we are simply going by the sections which have been invoked, and police have said that on the basis of that 164 which she has given before the magistrate, sections have now been added to the same complaint which she had previously lodged against Uttam Shardar. that she was physically assaulted. Where is Shibu Hajra? Shibu Hajra is absconding at the moment, and police claim that they are definitely looking for him and they would definitely try to trace him down. Where is Sheikh Shah Jahan? To which police said that Sheikh Shah Jahan, there is a case registered against him by the Enforcement Directorate, and Rajiv Kumar clearly asked, have ED been able to find him? And there is a case that Bengal police had been pursuing, something which ED had objected. So at the moment there is some ambiguity as far as Sheikh Shah Jahan is concerned, because Sheikh Shah Jahan is absconding and we do not know where he is, whether police are actually looking for him or not. But police claim that they are looking for every individual some way or other responsible for the entire unrest that you witnessed, lasting for over 72 hours. Now, police claim as far as Section 164 is concerned, because villagers have also complained, why have you imposed 164 here? What is our fault? We are the complainant. Police claim that law and order as to wards go along, and you have to establish order first to ensure that law is maintained over there. So fearing the situation can see a fresh flare up, the reason why Section 144 has been imposed in selective few areas, and that they are trying to reconsider, review the situation once again, and then decide whether Section 144 would be required in all those places, on those 19 places where it is. So yes, the police maintain. Oh yes, important. When I did ask him, as if there is a deep-seated rot over there, State DGP Rajiv Kumar clearly admitted there has to be something wrong, and thus people had erupted in that unrest. I think that is the biggest underlining point of this press conference. The law will follow its own course, but the fact that the state has now noticed that there had been something terribly wrong, I think we as a journalist, it serves our purpose. Why it hasn't come to our notice before, it's sad on our part, and we take our responsibility because we're here for the people. I wish it had come to our notice before. And police are now also in a way questioning that if there had been a very prolonged wrong or wrongdoings happening over there, is it possible in this time and day of digital era, things would go unnoticed? It is a fact that if something happens, people do outburst on social media, went out on social media, and such posts do go viral. And something as sensational as this would definitely gone viral and caught the attention of the larger society. But they have not come on social media, thus never came under the eyes of the media and the administration. But again I say, in a very closed society, when you talk about village, where the customs are different, where education level is different, where literacy rate is different, and no way in comparison to an urban setup, no way in comparison to the cosmopolitan setup, it is too naive to think that they would be as outspoken as us. It is too naive to think that they would have access to a smartphone, forget an iPhone or any other hi-fi phone, that they would have access to a smartphone to simply log into a social media site, be it X or Facebook or this or that, and went out. And also, when you talk about women, many a times, even in urban setup, women do fear, what if after lodging a complaint, there happens other repercussions, social ostracization? What if my husband leaves me? What if my family dumps me? So these are apprehensions would be very unfair on part of anyone seated in urban setup to completely dismiss and negate. And maybe that also raises questions about many self-proclaimed activists that we have in the society who would possibly love to sit on a TV debate, discuss about feminism and women empowerment. Maybe we all as a society need to go down there to empower each and all by sharing our wisdom and education and our knowledge as how to access law, so that if somebody is a victim of human rights violation, he or she, I say he or she, not one gender, he or she, and everyone can raise their voice at the right forum and use law for the right cause, for their benefit. Finally, before we conclude this report, this live broadcast on this Saturday evening, police, many villagers had complained that they had gone to police station, and local police station officers had asked them to go, had their allegations, and that possibly had also created a huge distrust among police and the people, to which State DGP Rajiv Kumar and of course ADG Law and Order Manoj Verma have both unequivocally said, if there are faults on part of police, then action would also be taken against officers. We will be very closely following this story. And again I say, I don't care about a political party and a politics. I care about those people. The testimonies that you have seen in the report, and there are many other testimonies which you have come across, you have feared to come on TV or come on the camera. We have met them, we have spoken to them, and we have promised them that we will follow this story without any fear and without any favor. Sandeshkhali, as a story, I reiterate, is an important story which had to be told, is being told, has to be told, and will be told. Even if others move on, News the Truth won't. It's a promise. With my video journalist Ronnie Shatra and along with Shuman Gupta, here in Kolkata, this is Tamal Shah for News the Truth, NTT, and Mind It. The story that you have filed yesterday, the story which you have published yesterday, that story would be pinned on the comment section of this live broadcast. In case you have skipped it, please go back, see that report, and then when you juxtapose that report with this press conference, you would understand we are not claiming credit. We are not here for the credit business. Let others do it. That's their job. It suits them. Let them do it. We are not vying for credit. We are not here for TRP. We are here for your trust. We are here for your trust. TRP, your trust, would always make us more responsible people. TRP, trust, responsible, and people. Thank you for watching.